But before we give you an update on the National Sevens team, let's take a look at rally action where Tapio Laukkanen, remember that name because he may be declared the winner of the 2015 Safari Rally tomorrow evening at the finish point at the Meru ASK Showground. So far, the former British and Finnish champion has been brutal in his driving, opening an overall gap of at least 5 minutes over second place Jassi Chatter, while 1994 Safari Rally champion Ian Duncan finished today's stage in third place. Four-time Safari Rally champion Carl the Flash Tundo and defending champion Baldev Chaga and Quinton Mitchell fill the other top 6 slots. Citizen Sports' Wahiga Mwaura brings us the latest on a day that saw at least 3 top drivers retire.
Day 2 was a 404-kilometer marathon for the 53 rally drivers still in contention as they left Nairobi from 5:30 a.m., leaving behind 5 drivers that had surrendered after yesterday's action around Konza. The first stage in Narumoro's Lengetia region proved to be particularly challenging for 4-time Safari Rally champion Carl Flash Tundo, whose Malaysian-made Proton Satria did not take kindly to the black cotton soil.
It won't affect, the pit stop won't affect, but the last section would have dropped about 2-3 minutes, so I can't see us being in the top 2 or 3 anymore. We'll push through here, try and make it back.
From Nanyuki town, the drivers entered the Loldaiga stage, the longest and most brutal competitive stage of them all. Finnish driver Tapio Laukkanen continued his dominance even there, covering the 54-kilometer closed road in 1 hour 37.50 minutes, followed by 1994 Safari Rally champion Ian Duncan, while Jassi Chatter was third.
The first one was very muddy in the morning. That wasn't too good to drive. I mean, apart from that, I'm quite happy with the situation.
Yeah, good. We're just learning the new car. It seems quite fun. Suspension was a bit low, and then, yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
The rallying adrenaline went up a notch after a short burst of rain in the next competitive stage at Bengare Forest, which caused the terrain to become slippery, leading to scenes like this. This competitive stage of 24 kilometers took the drivers all the way to the Isiolo Meru Road, close to the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy. At the tail end of a long and tiring day 2 of the Safari Rally, the drivers made their way to this spectator stage at the Meru ASK Showgrounds, where lots and lots of fans and spectators were waiting to receive them, eager to see just what an Easter rally looks like.
From when I was a young girl, I used to like Safari Rally. Myself, I like driving fast.
Ningependa at least ikuwe nakuja twice pa year, because inaleta maendeleo Meru, inaleta investment mingi. Kama today's a weekend, pesa mingi itaachwa Meru.
Even in front of the fans, Laukkanen remained the man to beat, easily opening the gap at this 1.7-kilometer special stage. Tomorrow, the drivers repeat some of today's stages at Loldaiga and the Meru ASK Showground, but will also venture into the Meru Forest. Reporting for Citizen Sports, I'm Wahiga Mwaura.
Let's take a look at local football, and in the Kenyan Premier League, Jesse, where they rescued Tusker FC from suffering their second loss of the season with a brace of goals to earn a 2-2 draw with Chemelil Sugar in Awasi. The Brewers trailed by 2 goals before Were handed his side a lifeline and a point. Here are the highlights.
I think credit Uche fits that bill.
Well, Chemelil Sugar forced a blunder. It's sheer hard work. Hamisi Mwinyi is the man who occasions this celebration. Ali, it's a very high one. Oriki, and it's been touched and turned into the net. Chemelil onto it and lobs it into the box as well. Clearance not yet done. The shot is in the net. And it's a shot from Jesse Were.
And staying with the beautiful game, the Super 8 soccer tournament kicked off today with 3 matches at the Riruta Stadium in Kawangware. The first match, Melta Kabiria drew 2-2 with Red Star FC. Victor Wanga and Joseph Kinodia scored for Kabiria as Joseph Omasibe and Daniel Ayoyi, who are both siblings, leveled for Red Star. In other matches, Young Tremors lost to Mutuini Rangers by 2-1, while Amani Yasets beat Mainstream Academy by 3-0. Action continues tomorrow in various grounds around the country. Let's take a look at rugby, and KCB RFC and Nakuru RFC showed early intent of taking the Nakuru 10s rugby tournament when they went through day 1 without conceding a single point. All the big boys sailed through day one and will face off in the main cup after day one that saw the Rains make play very interesting. Kenya Cup champions KCB will play Kenya Harlequins in the first quarter-final. Kabras Sugar has a tough one in the second quarter as they will be facing the Black Shirts, Mwamba RFC. Home team Wanyore lock horns with Homeboys RFC as Strathmore face off with Impala. All the action will be at the Nakuru Athletics Club.
Fantastic day. We've achieved our goals today. We've won 3 games. Most importantly, we played very well, and I'm very proud of the boys because we've not considered a try. So we'll just pick it up from there and raise it a notch higher tomorrow in the quarterfinals.
Well, one team will be trying to raise the notch higher tomorrow, of course, is the National Sevens team, and they'll be facing off with Australia in the quarterfinals of the Bowl Trophy early Sunday morning from 4:14 a.m. after losing 2 of their group games at the Tokyo Sevens in Japan. Kenya edged the United States by 27 points to 5 in their first game as they brushed aside the Americans in clinical fashion. Bush Mwale gave Kenya the lead, spotting a gap in their opponent's defense, as you can see there on your screen, to score. Collins Injera got his name on the scoreboard when he stretched the advantage, fending off America's speedster Carlin Isles to score in the corner flag. Kenya captain Andrew Amonde dropped the ball, and the United States capitalized on the error to score. Kayange cancelled it out just before the break. In the second half, Kenya continued their dominance for the victory. They, however, failed to maintain the same momentum against South Africa, slumping to a 26-0 defeat. Their final match was a must-win for Felix Ochieng's boys, but they were completely outmuscled by the Canadians, losing by 26 points to 10. Here are the highlights.
Yes, he can take his time here. Oh, is that a correct kick from the penalty? Did it leave his hand? Was a little bit of space between hand and ball. Taken by Injera, and that's put the game beyond doubt.
Let's cross the borders once again and let's take a look at the English Premier League. And Arsenal moved to second in the standings after a comfortable 4-1 demolition of Liverpool at the Emirates. The Gunners had a commanding 3-0 advantage following goals by Hector Bellerin in the 37th minute, followed by a sublime free kick by Mesut Ozil 3 minutes later. Alexis Sanchez's stunning strike moments to the break completed the dominant first half display. In the second half, Jordan Henderson scored a consolation, but it was cancelled out by Olivier Giroud's goal. Here are the highlights.
Yeah, I mean, for me this is a penalty because he gets there first and scores for Liverpool. The cake is iced. Every Arsenal goal.
It was a memorable evening for Manchester United fans, as well as the Red Devils haunted Aston Villa at Old Trafford with a clinical 3-1 victory. Here are the highlights.
Quick response. Joe Cole with the corner, and they've got that goal back. Christian Bentov. Options right and left. Mata. Herrera. Game over now. A second for Ander Herrera in second half stoppage time. And what was an uncomfortable finale is suddenly an easy finish for Manchester United. You sense Rooney dives in.
Chelsea continue their stronghold at the summit of the English Premier League standings with a slim 2-1 victory over Stoke City. Despite the loss, Charlie Adams scored arguably one of the goals of the season. Here we go.
Courtois beaten. Quite sensational goal from Charlie Adams, who's beaten.
And as the ball comes out to Charlie Adams, he looks up. He sees Courtois off his line. What a fabulous strike this is. That's 10 yards in
by Willian. And here's Eden Hazard. He's through. 2-1. Lloyd Remy.
Of course, that marks the end of Citizen Weekend Sports. Thank you so much for your time. And I just want to clarify, earlier on we had a small debate with Lilian Muli as far as the pronunciation of the mountain, and it's actually Uluru. The pronunciation is Uluru. Well, Aluru is a quail bird according to the Luo community. That's it for sports. Up next is one on, of course, it's Fashion Watch. I beg your pardon.